where the Timberwolves are. They've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Jones in at the 3, small forward. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the right side. The 3 ball. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Randall.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back over to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Outside Johnson. There's the 3. And again, it's Denver missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And here's Jones. Back to Murray. Watson passes to Jokic. Shot from the low post is good.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall outside. The 3. And it's Denver with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Murray passes to Jones. Here's Jokic. Over Gobert. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Beyond the arc. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point game. And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the 2nd best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well positioned moving forward.
Here's Jones, following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. Right side Murray. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Watson. Clock at 6. 3-pointer.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
Picked by Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Lets it fly. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside Jones. Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Murray, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Now Randall. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Murray, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 15-4 run. For three, DiVincenzo. Pure from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 5.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Hardaway's checked in for Jones. And how about we check the numbers for Jamal Murray?
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Now here's Jokic. He had 25 points in his last game. On the wing, Murray. DiVincenzo covering. 6 to shoot. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's Murray. Still without a bucket. Uses the glass on the layup.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Outside Edwards, from outside the arc, knocks down the long J. Edwards got 6 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
The Timberwolves lead by 15. From the baseline, Jokic grabs the board. And the Nuggets shooting 23%. Not great so far. Denver moving it around. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Back to Jokic. The three is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. And it's worth looking at the league's top scorers for the past month. These guys have been on a tear. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
And Denver making a change here. Brown's checked in. Naz Reid's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Nuggets trail by 15. Outside, Brown. Here's Jokic. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. 6 points for him.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Over Hardaway. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Now Johnson. Jokic in the post. He's against Gobert. Good on the bucket. Jokic has got 8.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Outside Reed. Takes a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Different look for Denver. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Holmes comes in for Watson. And Strother's subbed in for Johnson. And then for Minnesota, Miller's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Reed. 15 in his last outing. The shot by Conley, no good.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
That's Bruce Brown, just being aggressive on the drive. Put it on the deck and get to work.
Pass to Miller. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Outside Reed. From deep. Nails it from 3. Reed's got 6 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Valanciunas. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Hardaway, the pass to Valanciunas. And here's Brown for 3. Reed with the rebound.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Reed to screen on Brown. Outside Reed. This one for 3. Rebounded by Denver. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Dillingham, no good. Nuggets trail by 17. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Picked by Holmes. Hardaway from outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Outside Reed. Miller, a screen on Valanciunas. Pass to Miller. The kick out to Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Reed with it, guarded by Valanciunas. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Lets the three fly. And another three for Denver.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
From deep, Conley. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in it to three. Hardaway's shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Now here's Reed. Pass to Randall. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Timberwolves lead by 8. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Minnesota again missing. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Brown, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Randall, the pass to Conley. Outside Reed, the three is up. Hits the trifecta. Reed's got 9.
Yeah, Naz Reed, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Murray against Conley. Murray passes to Hardaway. Outside Murray. From the arc. Murray buries it from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Randall. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Yep, count it. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a little bit of tenacity from Naz Reed inside. Challenge the bucket, no problem.
Murray passes to Hardaway. For three. Valanciunas. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Conley. Here's Juzang, defended by Hardaway. Here's Juzang, the layup off target. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Murray. Back to Hardaway. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Here's Shannon. Still no points. Randall outside. Fires the three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Murray. There's the three. And Conley grabs the miss.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Watson comes in for Strawther. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Juzang. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Shannon. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Now Conley. No made baskets yet. For three, Randall. Minnesota again missing.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy. I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
It's Edwards on the wing. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 5 assists in the game.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Now here's Murray, coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there. Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Johnson. Screen by Watson. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Conley. Johnson with the defensive effort. Nuggets trail by 13. Let's go to the sideline. We've got something on Naz Reid. What's the status, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves provided some information. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Randall outside, beyond the arc. Hardaway grabs the board.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Conley against Murray. Pass to Watson. Inside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
Now here's Edwards. A 26-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. He's off on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Pass to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. They can't stop the run with that one. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 5. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Randall, a screen on Johnson. McDaniels from long range. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. And here's Murray, defended by Gobert. Murray gets it done inside.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
He's checked in for Hardaway. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. DiVincenzo with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. McDaniels can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Oh, Joker. Too big inside.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Brian, back over to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover over for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards finishes strong against the D. Here's Murray. Pass to Watson. Outside Murray. It's Jokic, high post. Back to Murray. Here's Watson. Offline with a 3. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Gobert, too strong.
How about the finish through contact by Rudy Gobert? Wow.
Outside Jones. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Murray for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. There's 21 seconds left in the half. From the right block. Gobert no good. Johnson against Edwards. Johnson passes to Jokic. Oh, Jokic, he's a handful down there.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were in a close game.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it? Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Bulls will square off against the Hawks out in Atlanta. That's a 3:30 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time.
Close matchup. Should be a good battle.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them. They've got Peyton Watson, Murray out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman. Now here's McDaniels. Edwards with it. Checked by Murray. Randall on the screen. For 3, DiVincenzo on target from range. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Well, exactly what DiVincenzo out here to do. Spread the floor.
Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. Here's Jokic. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And here's Murray. 15 points in the game. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. 18 points for Nikola Jokic.
Boy, what great body control you saw there. Laying it up and in despite having the defense draped all over him.
Randall can't hit.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Johnson on the wing. Outside Watson. Clock at 6. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Randall. Again, Jokic missing. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's Randall with the jam.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Now here's Johnson. No points so far. Pass to Murray. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Murray from outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. Now McDaniels fires for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists now in the game. Nuggets trail by 7. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Nikola Jokic is second.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Pass to Jones. Outside Murray. Now Jokic, defended by Gobert. Outside Jones, takes the 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Randall outside. Edwards for 3, that's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Murray passes to Jokic. Right side Johnson to halt the run. Denver the rebound. Pass to Jones. On the wing, Murray. DiVincenzo covering. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Watson. And again, Denver no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
But to Mark, the shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Back to Jones. Pass to Jokic. Outside Watson. Outside Murray. The Nuggets need to get one up. And again, it's Denver missing. Minnesota leading by 10. Now McDaniels. The 3 ball. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. to Watson. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Well, in that mid-range area, Edwards is money. The defense must guard him better than this.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Denver making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Nuggets trail by 12. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. So tough to stop inside.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. Randall, a screen on Hardaway. Edwards for three. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Jokic muscles it down.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Murray deciding where to go with it. Back to Jokic. The bump in the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Give him 8 points now. Hardaway against Edwards. Up and over Hardaway. The putback. Oh, Gobert cleans it up. Wow.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. No good with the triple.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
McDaniels from long range. Hardaway grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Watson. Outside Murray. Here's the 3. A nice shot by Watson. Watson's got 5.
There's so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a 3.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Jokic grabs the board.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Now here's Watson. Outside Murray. Pass to Hardaway. Launch Dishes it. And again, Denver with a three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Edwards. He's got 21. No luck on that one. Good D by Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Watson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
A different look for Denver. Strawther's checked in for Johnson, and it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Doris, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
So it's Denver now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Releases. Hardaway, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Berenger. Now here's Reid, defended by Watson. The kick out to Conley. From outside, off the mark.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's Brown. Clark covers. Here's Strawther. Back to Brown. The three. And Conley grabs the miss. Inside. Here's Clark. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Watson. He has 6.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Here's Reid. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. Outside, Brown. And here's Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
An efficient shooter like Jokic will always find points. All he needs is the ball.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. From behind the arc. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brown passes to Jokic. For the tie, back to Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Minnesota up 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Minnesota, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in at the three.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Murray. Murray just relentless inside.
So much passion from Murray on that play. I mean, he comes up against solid defense, but he just wants it more.
Now here's Randall from deep. Strother grabs a miss. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Conley. To the middle. Here's Strother. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Conley passes to Clark. From downtown. Rebounded by Denver. Murray's got 5 rebounds in the game. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Oh, sweet move. Oh, Murray fighting through contact.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Randall. Back to Conley. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown, a screen on Conley. And Murray launches it from deep. Dillingham with a rebound.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
The Nuggets lead by 4. Inside, here's Murray. Hardaway from outside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game. The Timberwolves have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. And then for Minnesota, Shannon comes in for Clark. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Conley. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Reed. For 3, Randall. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Murray. Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway with a screen on Edwards. Back to Murray. 4-3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Outside Edwards to win the cold spell. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Murray passes to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. Pass to Hardaway. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside for Randall. Brown with the steal. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Jokic. Reed defending. Murray passes to Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Shannon's shot is off. The Nuggets lead by 4. Pass to Strother. Outside Murray. And here's Jokic. Checked by Randall. Kicks it out to Hardaway. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Hardaway's got 9 points now in the second half.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Hardaway's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Murray. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Dillingham. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
A different look for Denver. Watson comes in for Strother. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Hardaway. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And McDaniels is subbed in for Shannon. Here's Dillingham. Randall a screen on Murray. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
In that game against the Nets, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Brown, a screen on Randall. Watson passes to Johnson. Kick out to Brown. And again, Denver no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-3 run. Back to Brown. Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. The Nuggets with another miss. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. Now Randall. Nice D from Brown. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-3 run. Denver moving it around. And the dunk by Jokic.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Timberwolves trail by 9. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Cooking. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got assist number 8 here already in the game. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Outside Johnson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Timberwolves shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. DiVincenzo against Murray. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And that is DiVincenzo simply willing the ball in the bucket. That's 2 points the hard way.
Outside Johnson. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. For three, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Watson missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Edwards for three. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 27 points.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Now here's Randall. And stolen by Brown. Now Jokic. Oh, he can't hit it.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Now Gobert. Randall outside. 6 to shoot. Gobert saves the play. Polishes it off.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. He's checked in for Brown. Jones feels it out. Now Murray. Jokic with it. It's off.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Edwards against Johnson. Just 5 on the clock to take the lead. Johnson with the rebound. Denver in the lead. Here's Murray. Now Jokic. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Johnson against Edwards. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards loves these moments, and boy, does he deliver.
And the Nuggets shooting just 37% since the fourth quarter got started. Johnson. Here's Murray. Jones fires. Gobert pulls it down. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 32% during this fourth. Edwards can't get the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Jokic.
get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Edwards against Johnson. Oh, he can't get the layup. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
And Denver has possession. Here's Jokic. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented. And we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.